Hey guys, it's Bro4Sports24 here, and I'm just waiting. Literally. I'm just waiting for my dad to come. Because I don't want to stay at my mom's house. I want to go to my dad's house and play The Sims. I'll play The Sims 3. I want to play The Sims 3. You don't know how much I want to play it. I was watching Bobby Later and my boss. They're pretty cool. Check out their channel. If you don't know. That looks wrong. Okay, why not? How long is this? Okay, we good. I can react to this.
Monopoly Junior electronic banking. Cash gets replaced by cards. No more cash, just...
Crap! I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm sorry, YouTube. Using surf. You surf anyway? Old block, you surf. Oh. What the heck? Hopping the fence. That's a realistic way to do it. No. Oh! Using fly. Sweet scent distraction. Tactical spin tile. Warp tiles. Okay. Yo. Wearing a disguise. Oh, just a little grin. Nope. What's your look? Well, guys, what's your... That's so sad. I'm sorry. Okay. 10 Pokemon are actually unbeatable. Nope. Top 5 glitch Pokemon. I do short videos, I'm sorry. Best ways to hide Minecraft. Okay. Let's see what we got. Well, this is short, because why not?
New Beyblade Burst Switch Strike Battle Set. New battle features. The Switch and Strike for a...
Oh crap, I gotta remember to stop doing the ads, okay.
The portal led to every possible universe, but there's actual evidence that the shows are connected. It's similar to the way the forces of evil are connected. Now this is already confirmed because the portal led to every possible universe, but there's actual evidence that the shows are connected. It's similar to the way that Rick and Morty was connected with Gravity Falls, and it's really cool to see the references hidden in Star vs. the Forces of Evil. The first reference I want to talk about is this teacup. You see from the side-by-side comparison that the teacups aren't exactly the same, but extremely similar. The interesting part is that these two episodes aired around the same time, about a year ago. In Gravity Falls, the episode where Grunkle Stan's mug went into the portal actually came out after the episode of Rick and Morty where the mug comes out. So it's cool to see that these two connections aired near each other, and it just shows that they aren't completely independent shows. Now, there are references in a Season 2 episode that will probably blow your mind. we see Marco standing next to a few people, and they might look familiar to you. Surprisingly, these are the exact same characters that we see in the very first episode of Gravity Falls, and when I say exact, I mean exact. Eye colors and some other things have been slightly modified, but overall they look exactly the same as the tourists in the Gravity Falls pilot. This is also strange because I would assume that you can't just steal designs of characters from other TV shows. It's definitely possible that Alex Hirsch and the Gravity Falls crew let the Star creators use these designs for hardcore Gravity Falls fans to notice. It's just a really cool detail in this episode that the tourists we see in the background are literally the same characters who appeared in Gravity Falls.
Wow.
And if they are there, then doesn't that mean that the universes between the two shows are connected? Because these random tourists definitely didn't walk through any portal, so maybe Star and Marco are in the same universe as Dipper and Mabel. Now that you know these references, you're probably excited and surprised that the two worlds are connected. But there's another reference in Star vs. the Forces of Evil, and it's actually a main Gravity Falls character. In the same episode with the tourists, there is a shot where we see Seuss from the side. The green on his shirt is a bit different, and he looks odd from the side view, but this is definitely Seuss. If you notice his normal design from Gravity Falls, you can see him wearing the same thing in Star vs. the Forces of Evil. We know that the shows are connected in some way, but what does this really mean? Well, don't get your hopes up for a crossover. It's not likely at all, and you shouldn't just assume it'll happen based on these references. Chances are these Gravity Falls characters were put in Star vs. the Forces of Evil as mindless fun, and it shouldn't really be taken too seriously. But then again, anything's possible. It's still cool to know that the universes are the same. Anyway, that's all for this video. Be sure to give a thumbs up and comment below to let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, and I'll... Cartoons usually can't go over every single storyline in detail, so it's safe to assume that there's a lot of information we don't know. In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys several cartoon mysteries that may never be solved. Keep in mind it's possible that the creators of the shows will at some point in the future reveal the answers to these questions, but for now they remain unsolved. Also remember to give a thumbs up on the video and comment your thoughts, because that's the only way I know you like my content. Anyway, let's begin with the first unsolved cartoon mystery. The Krabby Patty secret formula in SpongeBob. This has been a mystery ever since the show began, and it's one that likely will never get solved. A common theme in episodes is to have Plankton come into the Krusty Krab and use some strategy to get access to the secret formula, but those plans never actually work. There have been times where Plankton gets extremely close,
and then they repeat that exact same thing for about 4 years, and boom, you got good series. Good series, man. Boom.
Formula, although in the end it's always the same result of failing. Throughout the show, we found out all the elements of a Krabby Patty. A frozen hamburger with fresh seaweed lettuce, crisp onions and tomatoes with undersea cheese, pickles, mustard, ketchup, and the secret formula. In the Krusty Krab training video back in the very old season, the narrator is about to say what the secret formula is, but then the episode ends and the viewer becomes confused. There are some theories as to what it is, but there's not really a way to actually know for sure. Perhaps there is no secret formula and it's all just a marketing ploy by Mr. Krabs to get more money. But unless this is stated explicitly in the show, the secret formula is something we will never truly know. The second cartoon mystery involves Pokemon, and this can relate to both the cartoon as well as the games. What is it like inside a Pokeball? Tons of made on YouTube about this, but nothing was ever really stated in the games or the shows. We see Pokemon just going into the Pokeball, and then nothing happens after that. Could it be some really cool paradise that matches the type of Pokemon? Could it be just an empty room with nothing? Does a Pokemon just shrink down in size? There are tons of questions I could ask about this, but there's no way to really know. Now recently, Kotaku talked with Junichi Masuda, producer on Pokemon Sun and Moon. He was asked exactly what goes on inside a Pokeball. I think it's safe to say that it's very comfortable inside of a Pokeball. It's a very comfortable environment. Masuda laughed. Maybe the equivalent of a high-end suite room in a fancy hotel. While this is an answer, it's nothing really official. Even though he's the producer of a Pokemon game, canonically there is still no answer. We can assume that the Pokemon are probably in a safe environment inside the Pokeball, but it's basically just open to personal interpretation. I don't think we'll ever get an official answer in the show or the games, so it's just best to use your imagination. The next cartoon mystery is about Gravity Falls. Is Bill Cipher still alive? The show ended in February along with Bill's assumed death. However, there were a few factors that proved he was still alive. He sang "We'll Meet Again" earlier in the final episode, likely because he knew he was going to die and wanted to reassure people that he was coming back. Not only that, but during his ultimate demise, he says a backwards message. AXOLOTL. My time has come to burn. I invoke the ancient power that I may return. At New York Comic Con 2016, Alex Hirsch was asked by someone on Twitter if Bill was still alive. He said that Bill was alive whenever he thought of him, so basically that isn't a real answer. That means whenever I think of Bill, he's alive. But we know that this is just avoiding the real question of Bill's status in the show. Will he ever come back? For now, this is an unsolved mystery, but there's a small chance that Gravity Falls comics are heading our way. If that's the case, we may find out the answer, but that isn't guaranteed at all. Fairly Odd Parents has a mystery that I really think will never be answered just because it's been like this for the entire show. We have no idea what his parents' names are. Throughout the whole series, they are called Timmy's dad and Timmy's mom, nothing else. There have been several times where his parents said their names out loud, but something like a truck noise would interfere and we would not actually hear it. This is done as a joke, but still, it would be cool to know what their actual names were. I did some research and...
No, Daddy.
Okay.